Go. 2 days ago. I think. Oh, I am. I'm losing health. Like 5-10 health. Crap. I kinda died once and stuff, so I don't have a lot of stuff now. That's why I'm out salvaging. Alright, about the soft spot right there. You stick it in, push the controller in more. And you see, it gets kind of stuck in your head. And if you wanted to, when they're on the ground, you can crouch stuff. You can just shut their head. But I don't have my. I do have my thing. I have a bow, boys. My axe is right here. It's right here. I don't have my axe. I have that. Durability. That's my first kill, dude. I don't need to prove. I'm gonna try getting a kill with a bow. I don't know. Oh, stuck him. That's nice to know. Dude, this is actually annoying though. If they just gouge him like that, you don't even have to hold him, and your right hand is also. Right, then, you just do that into them. Or like this, or hold it up, I just do like this. Like for me, you just gouge him like that. Because you're on the outside. But I'm just right now searching and stuff so I can get more knives and stuff, because if you turn and stuff like that, I'll tell you what you get in salvaging. Books are really good. Books and food. You salvage food to get more food to make your food, because if you make your own food, you'll get what is it called? When you salvage food and stuff, when you make your own food, it doesn't take out your health. Like if you find food, it takes your health down 5 or something like that. I don't know how much it is, like 5 or 10. Just stuff, you wanna chop this down. Just like this, just touch it like that. Oh, is this an AR crap? Broken assault rifle. That's gonna be nice. It's a nice find. It's a beautiful find. Do not wanna. Heard another zombie. Crap, that arrow broke. Alright, well, got 8 arrows. You can use it twice. You can use an arrow twice, I guess now. Climb. Climb a broken RV. Could I? No. How'd you know you can hop on like broken cars and stuff? And then like this. Regenerate. Okay. was just stuck there for a second. Alright, Grump Grumper's not that good. These are pretty good. Graphics overall is just really good. Wow, he's just... Oh, that's not a bomb you can... break, I guess. What I just seen? I just heard that one just tell me. That's a lot of zombies. I'm just seeing right up there. I do not want to. Unless this would be a gun. How many bullets do I have? 3. Yeah, it's my last resort. And then, yeah. What did I say? 47, I think. Station 47. Yeah, I got need to go to Station 47 for health, right? Food, medical, and guns or something like that. I don't know. I seen that on the sneaking tip thing, so yeah. By the way, dude, you guys can get an AR. Yeah. Throw it. Cold red. Episode
not
54?
be afraid to ignite our passions, even in the midst of the nightmare. No. It is precisely then, when the nightmare's claws are digging into the thin flesh of our fading hope, that we must defy the nightmare and live. Truly live. And make no mistake, mere survival is not living. Scrounging for crumbs like a timid field mouse, begging some simpleton who bumbled away into the role of heartless dictator for guidance? Not me. I choose to embrace everything that makes me human. I choose to carve my own way through this new world. I am not a lowly animal. I should not be acting like one.
Yes.
Humor me for a moment while I recount an old Bayou legend. Many of you listening will no doubt recall the campfire tale of Charlie Boy, who met his end at the hands of the Sukayon at the Bogachita Swamp. But a lesser-known Charlie Boy tale is what I will regale you with now. As a youth, Charlie Boy was not one to adhere to rules. In fact, you could say the young lad was a bit of a miscreant. Thieving, vandalizing, terrorizing. Mischief was in his blood. And mischief is what made the man. On a sweltering summer's eve, one of those Nola nights when the air was so thick and hot a dragonfly could barely get airborne, Charlie Boy set out from his home in the 17th Ward and skulked on over to the Garden District with revenge thumping in his chest. His family had been wronged by some rich folk landlord types who were scheming to get Charlie Boy and his family evicted for no good reason at all. Now, Charlie Boy knew there wasn't much he could do, being just a 12-year-old beanpole, but he was not about to sit idly by and let old money greed ruin his family without landing a counterpunch. So out of chicken wire, Charlie Boy molded a huge head and put an old Pulcinella mask on it, the nose stretching down to the chin. He painted the whole thing black as night. With the head on his shoulder, Charlie Boy stood a gangly 7 feet tall, a messenger from the underworld. When he found the mansion of his oppressors, midnight about to strike, he slipped over the backyard wall and scanned the opulent home for a bedroom window to tap upon and give the sleeper inside the fright of their life. Make them think death itself had come for them. Tap, tap, tap. But there was no need. The patriarch himself was lounging outside, 10 Sazeracs deep in his nightly drunken stupor, half asleep and unaware. Charlie Boy knew this was his moment. He crept up and stood unnaturally tall behind this slob of a man, reached out and grabbed a spotty patch of thin hair atop his head and yanked. The man's head snapped back, eyes wide with terror as he stared up into the looming face of death. And his heart just stopped. In an instant, a 12-year-old boy was transformed into a man of power. A man who understood what a glorious weapon fear could be. A man who would never again allow anyone to tread upon him without consequence. In an instant, a legend was born. We cannot be afraid to ignite our passions, even in the midst of the nightmare. No. It is precisely then, when the nightmare's claws are digging into the thin flesh of our fading hope, that we must defy the nightmare and live. Truly live. And make no mistake, mere survival is not living. Scrounging for crumbs like a timid field mouse, begging some simpleton who bumbled her way into the role of heartless dictator for guidance? Not me. I choose to embrace everything that makes me human. I choose to carve my own way through this new world. I am not a lowly animal. I should not be acting like one. Humor me for a moment while I recount an old Bayou legend. Many of you listening will no doubt recall the campfire tale of Charlie Boy, who met his end at the hands of the Sukiyon at the Bogachita Swamp.
I did, that's it.
But a lesser-known Charlie Boy tale is what I will regale you with now.
Your rifle?
As a youth, Charlie Boy was not one to adhere to rules. In fact, you could say the young lad was a bit of a miscreant. Thieving, vandalizing, terrorizing. Mischief was in his blood. And mischief.
Wait. Oh, it's a secret thing. This tower. Oh yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. What do we need? Adhesive. It's so I can put bows. But the arrows. I need food. Spice. So we need to find the food. My hunger is. That's my health right there. Heart thing. Guess we're going here. Why? I have no idea. Okay, never bring a knife to a gunfight unless you're really good at throwing it. Oh yeah, I forgot. Should I try throwing a knife? I'm gonna try throwing a knife at a zombie. I'm gonna grab my knife and just be like, just throw it. Oh, yeah. It's a great game. I've been waiting since like the beginning of this year. Like once I've heard that it was coming out and stuff on here. I was like, money up. Well, not like it came out like, but it's coming out like 4 days before my birthday. Because the birthday is in 2 days on Sunday.
Now is not the time to be selfish. Now is the time to commit to a community, to be part of something. Our vision for the future is rooted in hope. It ensures a future for humanity. Cast despair aside. There is no point. Maybe Noir is a traitor. Maybe Noir is a liar and a thief. She will say anything to further her own selfish agenda. Do not be fooled. She will not help you. She will corrupt you. I considered her family. Treated her as if she were my own flesh and blood. Yet she did not hesitate to betray.
Better not be contagious.
She tried to turn my dearest and most loyal friends against
Find somewhere
me.
else to be.
Oh, her treachery knows no bounds. She is
Walk
desperate
away and we won't have a
and
problem.
will do the same to you. Do not be fooled. Maybe
Out for a stroll?
Noir is a menace. She
Should I
should
just like
be
shoot him
shunned.
dead? I don't know.
If you assist her in any way, you will leave us no choice but to consider you an enemy of the tower. We do not wish this. Do not
But if you kill
force
him,
our hand.
zombies will start to come
The
out.
tower will always stand. Mama.
I suggest you get lost. Walk away and we won't have a problem.
Should I? That's a nice shotgun. Yeah, dude, they're just... Should I throw? No mistakes. No death.
Death Waldo? Get some meds.
Why is my controller on?
Damn, you look green. You about to lose your lunch?
Who's there?
Fucking pervert. What the fuck, Bobby?
Good God. You look sick and dying.
Yes, ma'am, I'm going to... Where's the thing at? Drop! Okay, I'll be there in a second.